It's the Joseph Bristol Show.
If you enjoy the video, hit the like. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe.
Welcome to another episode of the Joseph Bristol Show, where I go over different social norms and things about society and our world that I think need changing and adjusting. And I just talk about it with you, the internet, so that maybe, we could find people who feel the same way and think the same way as me. And on today's episode, I want to talk about the idea of a relationship. Essentially, what is a relationship? What is it? What is, because I'm one of those people that believes in the definition of things. Everything has a definition. Everything has to have a purpose. It has to have a meaning. Everything. It doesn't matter. Some people's purpose is to do nothing. Some people's purpose is to die. Some people's purpose is to inspire others. Some people's purpose is to do a specific thing, etc., etc. But everything has purpose. Everything has meaning. Again, sometimes your purpose is to just exist, literally, to just be here on the planet and consume space. You don't really have to do anything. You're just consuming space. You're not doing anything, right? And so I got these ideas, right? So I think the first one to go through is picking a spouse. Then we're going to go into what is submission in a relationship. And then we'll go into the idea of a relationship to conclude it all. So start off with picking a spouse. And again, these are my voice notes. I get an idea one day, and I voice note the idea for the episode, and I add in my forethought after listening to it a second time.
Okay, so you see somebody you are physically attracted to, and they're physically attracted to you. So you go over to them and you don't waste time. Hi, my name is your name. And, I'd like to talk to you, get to know you more. I like the way you look. Okay, boom. They like the way you look. They're going to give opportunity. They're going to open up opportunity to talk to them because they understand that the more they talk to you, the more they learn about you. Step one is already done. I like the way you look. You like the way I look. Step two, who are you? What do you stand for? What are your morals? What do you want out of life? Because as I'm learning these things about you, now it's okay. Do they align with what I'm trying to do in life? If they don't align, that's okay. They don't have to. Are they willing? What things do we have in common? What things do we like? Oh, they want to buy a house. Me too. They got a couple dollars saved. Me too. They got a good job. Me too. They want to be around me. Me too. They want to compromise. Me too. They want to make me happy. Me too. They want to speak to me. Me too. And with these things that you can say, me too, me too, me too, that's how you know, okay, this could actually work. This could be a relationship. Once you have that stage, now it's, I see a future with you. So now you're seeing the future. You're looking into the future. We're going to buy a house. We're going to be together. We're going to get married. We're going to have kids. We're going to move to another state. We're not moving to another state. We're doing this here. Now you have the vision of the future. With the vision of the future, now everything you do is to create the future that you see for yourself. That's how you know this will work. This will last. That's how you know somebody likes you. That's how you know you're on the right path in a relationship.
Right. So essentially what I'm talking about is, how do you know someone likes you? How do you know someone wants to give you the opportunity? One, they're going to open up space for you to communicate with them. Back in the day, how girls used to flirt with men, they would drop their handkerchief on the ground. A guy would walk by, he'd pick it up, he'd give it to her, and boom, you just started a conversation. Ma'am, you dropped this. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're very welcome. How are you today? I'm doing very fine. How are you, sir? I like your shirt. Oh, beautiful dress that you have on. My name is. Da, da, da. Bam, now y'all talking. She opened up that opportunity. You're at work. She smiles at you all the time. She's always coming over to your desk. Good morning. And you're good morning. She's opening up herself to you, allowing you to come in, right? That's one step to know that she likes you. The other part is, again, she talks in we, us. the future. She sees a future with you. A woman that don't see no future with you either doesn't see a future for herself, in which case something's wrong with her. You got to figure that out. Or she just doesn't like you. And that's why she doesn't like you in the sense that she sees a future with you. She doesn't see herself living with you. She doesn't see herself buying a house with you. She doesn't see herself, marrying you, having your child. That's not really a woman that you want to be with, because there's no future there. They don't see anything with you. It's the same thing if it's a guy. If the guy is not talking in we and us, and our and what we are going to do, how we are going to handle something, then clearly he doesn't see that future with you. He can't, because he's not saying we, us, our, what we are doing, how we are moving forward. But another thing I wanted to touch on with that, you don't really need to have anything in common with someone to be with them. I think that's a huge misconception. You don't need to have everything in common with someone to be in a happy, growing relationship. You really don't need a lot of things in common to have a happy, growing relationship either, right? Because let's say I like sports. She doesn't like sports, but she wants to be around me. So every time I'm watching the sports game, she comes and she takes a nap on the couch next to me. She lays her head on my shoulder. She puts her feet on me. Or she's just sitting next to me taking a nap while I'm watching the game. So when I jump up and scream, yeah, she might wake up and be like, oh, why are you making all that noise? And I'm going to tell her, girl, you know I'm watching the game. You know how I get. Oh, yeah, I forgot. But her thing is, I just want to be around you. Same thing, if my girl is watching a show that I don't watch, I don't mind laying down next to her. I might not watch it, or maybe I will watch it, or I won't watch it. I'll just lay next to her and play on my phone, play my video games while she watches her show. But we're together. We're in the same room. Or maybe I will try this new thing. She's into knitting. That's what she does. She likes to knit and paint. That's not my thing. But she's like, hey, babe, I'm going to a knitting party. I want you to come with me. Notice what I said. I want you to come with me. It's very different from, do you want to come with me? I'm not asking her if she wants to come with me, because I know she's not into that. Or she knows I'm not into knitting. That's not my thing. I don't knit. But she wants to spend time with me. She wants me there. So she's asking me to come with her. I'm going to go because I like her and I want to make her happy. And I have the time. So yes, babe, I will come and check out your knitting stuff. But don't expect me to go there. Oh, yeah, look, I love knitting. I don't like knitting. So I'm just going to go there and support you. That's how you know she likes you. That's how you know someone likes you. Let's go into the next one. That one's picking a spouse. Okay, so now let's go into what submission is. Because I always get arguments when I'm like, whatever sport you're on. Oh, boy. Whatever sport you're on, whatever thing you're doing, there's someone who is in charge. If you're doing a team project, someone is in charge. If you're on a team, someone is a team captain. If you're playing 2-on-2 basketball, someone has to pass the ball to the other guy, and he's going to take it up the hoop, and then he passes it back. If you're playing tennis, one person is in the front, one person is in the back, and the person in the front serves it. Someone is in charge. That's how submission works. You can switch and swap and switch and swap as often as you want. Every day, every minute, every decision you can switch and swap. But someone is in charge. That's how it works. And that's anything and everything in life. Someone's in charge. I get annoyed with that because I think it's so dumb that now, especially nowadays, lots of girls are like, you can't tell me what to do. You're not in charge of me. You're not my daddy. Like, what are you, an idiot? Are you retarded? Someone has to be in charge. And if you're not in charge, then I'm in charge. And if I'm not in charge, you're in charge. But if both of us are not in charge, then who's taking the lead? Where are we going? What are we doing? So dumb. But let's go into the submission thing.
Okay, so what is submission? What does it mean to submit in a relationship, to follow someone else's plan? What it means is Imagine you're living life, you're in your own car, and then this other person is living life, they're in their car, they're on their own highway, you're on your own highway. Because you want to be with this person, you want to be in a relationship with that person, you would work on making your lane become their lane, turning your two cars into one car. That's the idea of a relationship. We are going the same path, using the same vehicle, going to the same place, using the same vehicle on the same path. So we're just doing it together. We're going to make a life together. Okay, so what does it mean to submit? Let's say her idea was, oh, I'm going to be a nurse. And his idea is, I'm going to be a rapper. And now they get together and she doesn't go to school. She doesn't study. She doesn't even watch nursing videos on YouTube. Like, she just says, I want to be a nurse. Now, it's on him to either motivate her, push her, encourage her to be better, to become that nurse, or he can leave her alone and focus on becoming a rapper and tell her, hey, listen, because you're not doing your life plan, I am doing my life plan. I'm in the studio, I'm writing raps, I'm making YouTube videos, I'm doing this rap thing. She needs to join me. She needs to follow me. She needs to do my plan because you want to be with me. We want to be together, but we need to be going somewhere. In this case, I'm leading the relationship. So you following me. So if I'm like, yo, I'm going to the studio tonight, you either saying, okay, I'm coming with you because I just want to be around you while you do your creative process, or I want to be there to support you, or you sit at home and drink liquor and go hang out with your friends, laugh, giggle, and party. But just think about that for a second.
Yeah, think about that for a second. That's not a good idea. That's not a good look. Now, you don't even have to go to the studio with the person, right? You can go back home and make dinner, have things prepared so when he comes back from the studio, there's food. You can iron out his clothes because you know, okay, he's making a music video tomorrow. There's different ways that you can support the idea of what he's doing, because in that situation, in that scenario, she's submitting to his goal in life because she's not doing anything towards her goal in life. Now, if she was doing something towards her goal in life and he's doing something towards her goal and he's doing something towards his goal in life, okay, now we're changing the dynamics of submission. Who's submitting to who here? Who's doing what, right? But I think that's in the next recording. But the idea is to show support. So again, if he say he want to be a rapper, but he ain't making no music, he ain't doing nothing, but his girl want to be a nurse and she's in nursing school, he should buy her books. He should help her with her tests, rub her feet, help her to relax, you know, do whatever you can to help her to achieve her goal, because you're not really doing anything, bro. So just help her to achieve her goal because you are together. So if she wins, you win. All right, let's go into the last one, and then we're done.
So if both people have a path that they're working towards when they met one another, like she's in nursing school, he's in the studio, she's studying, he's making raps, then the idea of the relationship is that the other person provides comfort, relaxation, a place to unwind, release of energy, entertainment. The other person, they would also help you to sustain on your path. They're going to help you stay on that path. So they're going to say encouraging words. They're going to say uplifting things. They're going to ask you about your path. Hey, when's the last time you made a song? I haven't heard a song in a while. I know your uncle died 2 weeks ago. You don't want to make a song about that? You know what I'm saying? Something in that nature. The idea is that the other person is going to help you stay on your path. They're going to help you so that you can grow. Because remember, if this person succeeds in fulfilling their desire, one, they're going to be more happy. A happy person is a happy person. Everyone wants to be with someone that's happy, right? Because then they're going to act happy, they're going to move happy, they're going to do things, right? So if you help them stay on the path, you win. You win by having someone that also won. You understand what I'm saying? Financially, mentally, emotionally, in every way you would win by helping this other person win in life. That's why when people ask me, man, you're so helpful, you always helping. Why? Because I know that if I help my friends succeed, you will eventually help me to succeed. Because if I help you out of the water, Now you can pull me out. But if both of us is in the water drowning, either I got to get out before you to pull you out, or you got to get out to pull me out. But the chances of both of us getting out at the same time holding hands, very slim, very rare.
So this goes back into what I heard this thing on Twitter. I thought it was beautiful. The guy was saying, like, essentially what a relationship is when you are a child, your parents, they're giving you bricks to build the house, to build your foundation of who you are as a person. But the bricks that your parents are giving you, some of them might be chipped, some of them are green, the others are blue, so different colors. Some of them might be a half of a brick, a quarter of a brick, a broken brick, right? So every single brick they're giving you isn't going to be perfect, right? So now you become a grown-up. You have a house of your own. Again, some of the bricks are chipped, broken, miscolored, blah, 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 blah. You meet somebody, you like that other person. They have a house of their own. The idea is to take the good bricks from your house, as many good bricks as you can. Of course, you're a human, you're a person. You're going to bring a few of your broken, chipped bricks with you. But you're going to try to take as many of your good bricks with you to meet the person, and they have their good bricks, as many of their good bricks as they can, and they're going to bring their good bricks, and the two of you will build a house together with as many good bricks as you can. And that's what a relationship is. And I thought that was beautiful. That makes sense. That's what we all have to strive and try to do, right? And ultimately, I really just made this episode because I want people to understand, one, what does it mean when someone likes you? How do you know someone likes you? Two, what is the idea of a relationship as far as, like, what are we doing? Because a relationship has to lead somewhere. It's a part of the growth and the change that is naturally occurring in your life. Everything changes. Everything changes. You are going to change. Your partner is going to change. That's okay. That's okay. The idea is to be with someone that can help you, mold you, shape you, help you to become the person that you want to become, help you to live the life that you want to live. No matter who you are, what you are, the person you're with should add to your life. They should complement your life. They should add and complement. The complementing is the adding. The adding is the complement. With that said, thanks for watching another episode of the Joseph Bristol Show. Let's all remember, man, we all out here trying to do the same thing. Survive and be happy. Y'all stay blessed.